Hello everyone, Tony here from the mortgage agency, and today we're going to talk about debt structuring. What is debt structuring? Today I want to educate you on the importance of debt structuring and how to structure your loans correctly. This would allow you to maximize your investment loans so you're able to claim the maximum tax deductions available, especially when you have an owner-occupied loan where it's non-tax deductible. The goal for all investors, unless you're moving into retirement phase, is to maintain the maximum level of tax deductible debt and lowering your non-tax deductible debt. And the only way to do this is to ensure your loans and investments are structured correctly from start. So how does it work? If you have an owner-occupied and investment loan, the goal is to always pay down the non-tax deductible portion first, while maintaining the investment loan to its maximum possible loan. This is because the investment loan is tax deductible and the interest paid is claimable at the end of each financial year, which is offsetted against any income received. Therefore, having all your investment loans at interest only allows you to put more focus on paying down your owner-occupied loan faster. If you haven't already, please look at my other video on why interest only. Why is using equity rather than cash more important when investing? Generally, using equity to borrow more on an investment allows you to increase the tax deductibility against the asset from day one. For example, let's say you purchased a property for $1 million. If you use your own cash for the 20% deposit plus stamp duty, you would have a loan for $800,000, which means interest on the $800,000 loan is tax deductible. Now, if you've seen my other video on borrowing 105%, taking out equity from another property, let's just say $240,000 to cover the 20% deposit plus $40,000 stamp duty, you could have easily borrowed 100% of the purchase price plus stamp duty for your investment. So now, instead of claiming $800,000 of interest, you can instead now claim $1.04 million. Let's say interest rate is at 4%. Interest for the year for the $800,000 loan is $32,000. Now, for a loan of $1,042,000, the interest is $41,680. That's a difference of $9,680 in interest deductions that you could have missed out on. This figure is generally deducted from your taxable income for the financial year. If you were on a 32.5% tax bracket, you could get a tax refund of $3,146 back for the financial year. While if you instead kept the cash of 20% deposit plus stamp duty in your owner-occupied offset account against a loan of 4%, you could have saved yourself around $9,680 in interest that you could not claim back, since the owner-occupied loan is non-tax deductible. By using cash, you're minimizing your tax deductibility of that asset. What if I have no equity on my owner-occupied or investment property, but I have a lot of cash? What do I do? Generally, what most people will do is use the cash they have to pay for the deposit and stamp duty. Therefore, instead of maximizing the tax deductibility like my 105% borrowing video, they are essentially reducing the tax portion by the cash equivalent they use for the investment property. Now, what should have been done is, instead of using the cash for the investment, you should have paid down your owner-occupied loan and redrew that back out for investment use. For example, let's say Bob has a property worth $1 million and had an 800 grand loan. Technically, there isn't any usable equity there, as the bank will only lend 80% of the value of the property without LMI. However, Bob has $250K in cash, which is enough to cover the 20% deposit plus stamp duty for a $1 million purchase. Instead of using this $250K as a deposit plus stamp duty and then getting the remainder of the 80% loan, what Bob can do is pay down his owner-occupied loan from $800,000 to $550,000. Then we would redraw that $250,000 equity out on another loan split, meaning we are now segregating the existing loan and the new loan. Example, loan number 1, is $550,000, which is the original loan that was paid down from $800,000. Loan number 2 is a $250,000 loan, which is what you have retaken back out for investment use. Now that we have paid down and redrew that $250,000 as a loan for investment use, it has now essentially become a tax-deductible debt. And now Bob will get the other 80% loan against the new investment property. Bob now can claim tax deductions of 100% of the purchase price plus stamp duty. As always, I hope you learned something from this video today. But please, as always, please only use this as a guide, as each individual circumstances are different. And we always recommend you talking to your accountant first for this advice. And we hope to see you soon.